It's Terry Henne and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
Mostly cloudy and soon to become wet. Good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. Terry Henne here at Radio Center, along with Matthew Lester. And Matthew, hopefully you enjoyed your few days in much warmer weather.
Yeah, it was really nice. I wouldn't honestly say that it was like that. You wouldn't expect it, the weather, like, it was probably only 75, lower 80s the entire time we were in Florida. Yeah, it was nice, but I was honestly expecting, mid to higher 80s, lower 90s. It's Florida, and, the entire time we were there, it was overcast and cloudy and windy. It was still nice, but honestly not the weather you would expect.
So actually, we had some nicer weather here. But we didn't have the alligators, right? Nope, I guess not. Those buttons, they do get a little... It's stuck. I think we'll have to get that fixed before we go too far here. Matthew is without a voice right now. We've got a sticky button. Outside, as we indicated, we've got mostly cloudy skies. It is 44 degrees at the airport, 43 here at Radio Center. Downtown Midland is looking at 46. Downtown Bay City is at 44. We do have a southeast breeze at 8, 30.08 and steady is the barometric pressure. And by the time the day is all done, we might pick up another 3 degrees. But other than that, it looks like we're going to be stuck in that, 46 to 48 degree area, Matthew. And then the rain shower activity is going to move in. Right now, I'm looking at the radar. And just to the southwest of Lansing and a line up through Grand Rapids, we're looking at rainy skies right now. And it does appear as though here over the next couple of hours, it is going to be moving into our area. We're talking a little bit of rain.
Yeah, I mean, I like the rain,
We'll take it.
Yeah.
It could be a little bit warmer.
Yeah.
But I don't know, warm rain we don't need.
That is
now,
true,
because everything will really take off. But the amount of rain is possibly a concern for some folks. It's hard to imagine that we're actually too dry right now, but we are. It is quite dry. We do need some rain. We don't need heavy downpours. There are going to be some of those around, especially in the southernmost sections of the Lower Peninsula. But don't be surprised if by noon tomorrow, some of you, if you've got a rain gauge out, you could be looking at least 3/4 of an inch, if not an inch of water. We're not looking for our temperatures to move all that much. As I said, we're at 44. I think we'll make it up to about 48 by the time we move into the later afternoon. And we're not going to drop off maybe a degree. That's going to be it. I'm looking for a low tonight of 48. Sun will set this evening at 6:35, rise tomorrow morning at 6:58. Low pressure system causing all of this is going to be moving through northern Indiana. Eventually, it'll move through Michigan's thumb. This is a pretty broad system. We've actually got 3 individual low pressure systems. The big one is the one down south. That's in Oklahoma, and it's going to continue through the Tennessee Valley. The 2 weaker ones are the ones that'll be in Illinois, southern Illinois, and northern Illinois. The 2 of them will be moving in an east-northeasterly direction. So Michigan's thumb will see the weakest of the 3 late tonight and early tomorrow morning. The middle one is going to be not real strong, but enough to push a lot of moisture from the big system down south into Michigan, swirl around. We're going to be looking at an east breeze here a little bit later on this afternoon. It'll be east tonight, becoming north overnight tonight after midnight. And then we'll have a north-northwest wind tomorrow. So along with that 48 degrees, which will be our high temperature for the day tomorrow, that's going to be right after midnight. That temperature will drop all the way through the day on Saturday. The best chance of shower activity will be in the morning. Northwest wind gusting to 25 miles per hour tomorrow. Then northwest tomorrow night gusting up to 30 miles per hour as the middle-sized low finally moves far enough off to the east. That will draft some colder air. As we said, 28 for a low tomorrow night, 36 for a high on Sunday, 27 for a low on Sunday night. Snow showers, snow flurry activity after midnight tomorrow night into the day on Sunday. Monday, we start the whole process all over again. Monday, sunshine, 50. Tuesday, partly cloudy to mostly sunny, 62. Wednesday, clouds, 62. Chance of rain Wednesday night into Thursday. Thursday's high will be 66 for a high with a chance of some precipitation. So in a nutshell, that's what it looks like right now, Matthew. Standing by, who do we have?
Up next, we have Gary Kaufman from Star of the West, and we also have Doug Klein from Oppenheimer.
Well, before we get to that, we want to remind you the weather forecast brought to you by the folks at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Nutrient Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrient Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrientagsolutions.com.
They say there's a secret to growing a great crop. At Nutrient Ag Solutions, they beg to differ. It all starts with a strong foundation, and when it comes to fertilizer, there's no question that Titan XE drives dry fertilizer performance. They've been unlocking the potential in every prill of dry fertilizer with biocatalyst technology for over a decade. Visit lpi.ag/Titan or contact your Nutrient Ag Solutions crop consultant to drive your crop's potential today. Along with us from Star of the West, we've got Cody Harris. Cody, good morning. How are you?
Good. Doing well, guys. How you doing today?
Hey, not too bad. You know, I really thought we had something going with these markets. We were getting a little bit more positive moves. Then I took a look at them this morning, and it's like, oh, come on. Is Cody doing the show today? And son of a gun, there you are.
Hit it right on the head, Terry. We got like a 180 from yesterday, it seems like. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. We're basically, like I said, wheat was down yesterday. They're actually up today. And then corn and soybeans were up yesterday. And those are down here today. So, like you said it right on the head. Every time it seems like I'm on a report here, it kind of flip the market around and go in the wrong direction. But
I guess.
Kind of looking at everything right now. Got that cash wheat. That's up 9 here. 528 on the white. 438 on the red. New crop wheat. That's up 8. 543 on the white, 463 on the red. Looking over at cash corn, that's down 3 at the moment at 355. New crop corn, I'll call it down 2 at 402. Then look over at soybeans. Cash soybeans are down 8 at 1073, and new crop soybeans are down 3 at 1071.
So the week in review, Cody, what have our markets been doing here over the last 4.5 days?
Well, looking back kind of this week, it seems like especially corn and soybeans have been prepping. We got a USDA report coming out at noon our time. A lot of focus has been on the South American crops, especially Brazil for both corn and beans. It seems like they might reduce some ending stock production numbers across the board for corn and beans in Brazil. So watching those numbers or trying to peg what those numbers are going to be is really what the corn and bean market has been trying to position itself for ahead of the report. As far as wheat's concerned, that definitely seems the one that's got the most pressure, even though we're up here today. A lot of that has to do, China's really been driving that market. I believe earlier this week they canceled, I think 130,000 metric tons, which is about 4.5 million bushel. And I saw another report today. They canceled another 110,000 metric tons. Basically, they're canceling wheat shipments. It's really put a lot of pressure on that market. But I think a little strength you're seeing here today. Russian values actually since Monday. I think Monday we talked that Russian values were the lowest since the pandemic. Well, those values have kind of skyrocketed here this week. That put a little bit of strength in this market. Just because wheat definitely, it's not a real big market mover as far as this report's concerned, but China is definitely driving that market here today.
Yep, sure sounds that way. You have a great day. Have a good weekend. We'll talk to you next week, Cody.
You as well. Thank you.
You bet. Cody Harris over at Star of the West. Doug Klein up next now. The Market Report brought to you by Thumb Bank, serving the needs of agriculture since 1895. 13 locations now to serve you in the Thumb and the Great Lakes Bay region. Thumb Bank, where relationships are built on trust. And by Schaefer and Beerline, the new Ram 1500s. You're in the market for one? How about a Ram heavy-duty pickup? What about a ProMaster van or a Ram commercial truck, and you want to buy with confidence from a business-linked dealer that knows what customer satisfaction truly is? It's time now to go to Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth, where family and service sells cars. We say good morning to Doug Klein. Doug, it's Friday.
Thank God.
Yeah. And the president spoke last night. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Did it help or did it hurt?
It didn't hurt. I don't know that anybody listened, but whatever. The S&P hit a new high today. S&P 500. The Nasdaq 100 hit a new high today. Nvidia went up to $974 before it turned around and went down to $880, and now it's $915. So it's just unbelievably volatile in that case. Bitcoin cleared $70,000 a piece today, and there's some $20 million in bets out there that it goes to $200,000 per coin. I don't know who's doing that. Obviously not me, but I don't know. He's either hedging his bet that he wants to short sell, or he really actually believes it's going to $200,000. I don't know, one or the other. So who knows? We hit a new low today. That's not good. It did turn around so far. Again, we need a good solid 10 days without a new low to call it a trend, maybe. So hopefully next week starts the new trend. Knock on wood and all that stuff. The jobless numbers came out today, the unemployment numbers and all that stuff. I guess that was okay. Nobody freaked out over it. So anyway, so here are your numbers. May corn is $4.35, down 3 cents. July corn $4.47 and a quarter, down 2 and a quarter. May soybeans $11.57 and a quarter, down 9. The July soybeans $11.69, down 7. The May wheat is $5.36 and 3/4, up 8 and a quarter, and July wheat $5.47 and a quarter, up 7 and a quarter. Well, crude oil maybe starting a trend, hopefully, knock on wood. 78.28, down 65 cents. Heating oil is $2.65, that's down 4.5 cents. Gasoline $2.53 and 3/4, down 1 3/4 cents. Natural gas $1.92.5, that's down 2.5 cents. Over to currencies, Canadian dollar. US dollar buys $1.3469 Canadian. That's up 12 ticks. The dollar buys 147.23 yen. That's down 80 ticks. The euro's at 109.39, down 7 ticks. The dollar's at 102.70. That's down 12 ticks. Gold is at $21.8470 an ounce. That's up $20, and that's a new high for I don't even know how long, but it's a ways back. Silver's at $24.33. That's down 12 cents, but it also hit a new high today. And platinum's at $913.30. It's down $10. They did not get a new high today. They're about $240 away from a new high.
They got a little bit more swimming to do, don't they?
Yeah.
All right, Doug.
Sorry,
you have a nice weekend.
Yeah. Okay.
Hopefully you don't have to buy any gas.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Good. Okay. Take care. Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Aqueous Growthful. It's Ag's best kept secret. Aqueous Growthful, a powerful soil additive developed right here in Michigan using validated science to harness the power of stabilized hydrogen. It makes everything grow better with no extra labor and amazing results. It breaks down the carbon layer in your soil. It unleashes hidden nutrients for your crops. So that means bigger, healthier plants bursting with profit potential. Plus, it's easy to use, fits right into your tank mix routine. Aqueous, spelled AQUEUS.com. Check them out and see how Aqueous can boost your bottom line. Matthew, who do we have up next?
Up next, we have Eric Wagner from Wagner Auctioneers.
Eric, good morning. How are you this morning?
Hi, Terry. This is Marty Wagner.
Oh, hi,
It
Marty.
sounds like I have. Hey, Terry, I drew the short straw this morning, and I'm the one that's going to introduce a large online auction that we've got coming up in just a few days.
Yeah, what's give me the skinny on that, Marty. What's this all about now?
Sure, Terry. It's a huge event, really, for us as we start to enter our 46th year. This particular auction is going to feature about 130 lots of agricultural and construction equipment. We've got tractors and planters and tillage and combines and heads, trucks, trailers, anything you'd expect at a regular farm auction, but we've also got skid steers, backhoes, and loaders. So there's going to be, I think there's over 25 high horsepower late model tractors alone. So we're going to be able to outfit your farm. Both red and green are pretty well represented here.
Now, how do we access this auction, Marty?
Sure. Yeah, what you're going to need to do is, as you have been for the last several years, is to access that Wagner Auctioneers website, and that'll direct you into the path where you can just go to the buttons and push on either equipment facts or the proxy bid site. So it's relatively easy, and we always emphasize the fact that we're more than capable of accepting your calls and setting you up if you're not familiar with bidding on either of those two platforms.
So if we've got any questions, let's say we go online and, boy, we just need to talk to somebody about, talk me through this. How do we get a hold of you?
Yeah, great question, Terry. Just simply go to Wagner Auctioneers, and the only hiccup in that is it's WEGNER, and it's Auctioneers. Go to that site. There's phone numbers on there where you can reach us. We've got 4 guys here that are waiting to take your calls, to come out, show you the equipment, go over the procedures with you, anything that you might need an assist with.
All right, great. We'll talk a little bit more on Monday about it, Marty. So, but again, that website, it's available. What is it again?
WagnerAuctioneers.com, and click the link on proxy bid, and you're going to be able to participate in the live auction on March 12th, online bidding.
All right. Marty Wagner, thank you so much. You have a great weekend, okay?
Thank you. It's always great talking to a legend.
There you go. Marty Wagner with Wagner Auctioneers. Who do we have on next here, Matthew?
Up next, we have Craig Voorhees from Rummel Insurance.
Good morning, Craig. How's everything going this morning?
Well, so far so good, Terry. We're still dry, so I guess that's a good thing.
I guess so. We talked the other day about spraying, spray application, that sort of stuff. Let's go one step further. Let's talk about spraying with a drone.
Yes, good idea, Terry. We have had some inquiries this winter, if you can call it winter, I guess, but folks looking into getting drones and spraying their fields, and then also doing it for hire. So if you're doing either one of those things with a drone, please give your insurance agent a call. There are special policies, aviation type policies, that need to be in place for you to fly legally and have the coverage that you need. Your farm policy will not likely protect you or your drone if you're doing spraying with it.
Very interesting. So again, for more information, how do I get a hold of you, Craig?
Oh, we are always happy to talk on the phone at 800-572-0939, or go right to rummelinsurance.com and get a hold of us through our website.
Yeah, this drone technology continues to grow, and pretty quick. I think a lot of folks are going to be utilizing it. So good advice. Thank you so much. You have a great weekend, okay?
Will do, Terry. Same to you.
Thank you. Craig Voorhees with the Rummel Agency. Up next, who do we have?
Up next, we have Chuck Servinski from Maple Hill.
Chuck, how are you doing this morning?
Hey, a little cloudy, but the weather's not too bad for a Friday.
Yeah, not too bad at all. What should we be talking about right now, Chuck?
Even though the weather hasn't fully cooperated for full-blown gardening yet, there are things we can do with our landscape beds to prepare. And weeds are always something that we battle every year, and now is the time to get down an application of a pre-emergent weed preventer. An old standby that's been around for years is Preen, made by Greenview, and it works very well. You apply the Preen when the soil is dry and lightly water or rake it in, and it's going to form a 1 to 2 inch control barrier in the soil, preventing those weed seeds from germinating. And you're going to want to reapply every 6 to 8 weeks or during periods of heavy rain or humidity, as weeds tend to flourish in those conditions. And you can also apply the Preen to existing mulched beds that you have, as weed seeds can sometimes be present or introduced in that old mulch. Apply it on top of the mulch and water or rake it in for best results. And when applying it, be sure to keep it away from the bases of trees and shrubs and limit walking on the treated area. And be sure to read the product label, as there's some plants that you really shouldn't be using Preen around.
Good advice. Chuck, you have a nice weekend, okay?
You too.
All righty. Chuck Cervinsky at Maple Hill Nursery. We'll be right back.
The versatile Kubota B-Series is a do-it-all tractor. Run powerful attachments that can be easily switched out. It features a hydrostatic transmission and is simple to maintain. The Kubota B-Series. It makes the hard work look easy. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Built upon a solid foundation of cast iron and steel, the Kubota L-Series is part of our under 100 horsepower tractor lineup, rated #1 for reliability. They feature powerful Kubota diesel engines and easy operation. The durable Kubota L-Series. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
See Kim Weiss at Lingle Equipment, 3001 Sawyer Drive along I-75 at the M81 Carroll exit just south of the Zilwaukee Bridge, Saginaw. Call Kim today at 989-754-7801 or email at k.weiss@lingle1.com.
It happens after every commercial building gets built.
That looks great, boys. Wow, what a change. The owners are going to be thrilled.
Even after cleaning out the garage or shed. That leftover scrap metal can be a burden, but it doesn't have to be, and it can make you some cash. Rifkin Scrap Iron and Metal is a metal recycling company that'll pay you cash and recycle your metal for the future. Rifkin Scrap Iron and Metal also makes it easy. We can provide containers for industrial manufacturing facilities and small specialty shops for moving and storing scrap metals. Looking to scrap a vehicle? We got you. Rifkin Scrap Iron and Metal in Saginaw, just north of the Dow Event Center. Also located in West Branch, 1 mile off I-75 and M76. Schedule a car pickup or check metal prices now at rifkin-co.com. Rifkin Scrap Iron and Metal, recycling today for tomorrow.
We now conclude with the playing of our national anthem.
Broadcasting from the Stormmaster Exterior Studios, WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW-FM, Carlton.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance. I'm Steve Kathan. A lawyer for former President Trump says a bond to support a huge jury award to writer E. Jean Carroll has been secured.